Alright, in this next part, we are going to be focused on subtracting polynomials. So I have a 3-term trinomial subtracted by another 3-term trinomial. So, just like before, we're going to combine like terms with same variables and same exponent. Alright, so I have 7b plus 6b to the 4th minus 6 in the first set. Second set, negative 5b to the 4th plus 7b squared plus 4. Just the same, similar to the process of the previous example, invisible 1. So now I have a negative 1. I'm going to distribute to the terms that the 1 is directly in front of the parenthesis, so this one right here. So negative 1 times negative 5b to the 4th, positive 5b to the 4th. Negative 1 times positive 7b squared will be negative 7b squared. Negative 1 times positive 4 will be negative 4. Alright, I don't have anything in front of this parenthesis besides that invisible 1, so I'm just going to bring the inside down, let go of the parenthesis. Alright, so now combine like terms. The first one is just 7b. So I gotta look for if there's any other terms with just b, which I don't. So I'm just going to bring it down. Now, next one is b to the 4th. I do have another one right here. So, plus or positive 6b to the 4th plus 5b to the 4th will be plus 11b to the 4th. Next is my numbers, my constant numbers, so negative 6, and I do have another one, negative 4. Negative 6 minus 4 will be minus 10. And then my last one is b squared. I don't have any more, so I'm just going to bring it down. So negative 7b squared. Last, I'm going to put my terms in order, starting with the highest exponent. So 11b to the 4th minus 7b squared plus 7b minus 10. Since your terms are in order now, I can just box up the answer. Alright, there's our final answer. Alright, in this second example, same process. 3-term trinomial minus by another 3-term trinomial. So, with this example, I'm doing the same process. I have the invisible 1, and I'm going to distribute to the terms that the negative 1 is in front of this parenthesis. Alright, negative 1 times positive 6n will be negative 6n. Negative 1 times negative n to the 3rd will be plus n to the 3rd. Negative 1 times positive 4n squared will be negative 4n squared. And then over here, I didn't have anything except for the invisible 1, so I'm going to bring down the inside, let go of the parenthesis. Alright, next, time to combine like terms. So, my first one is the n squared. So I'm going to look if there's any more, and I do have one at the end. So 6n squared minus 4n squared will be 2n squared. Alright, my next term will be just the n, and I do have another one right here. So, positive 5n minus 6n, that will be negative n. Now it's okay if you actually write negative 1n, doesn't matter to me, it's still mean the same thing. Next one is n to the 4th. There's no n to the 4th, so I'm just going to bring it down. And then last is n to the 3rd. There's no more, so I'm also going to bring that one down. Last, I'm going to put the terms in order. So starting with n to the 4th, n to the 3rd, then the n squared with just the n. And that will be our final answer. So time to box that up. There we go. 5n to the 4th plus n to the 3rd plus 2n squared minus n. Alright, in this example we have a 3-term trinomial subtracted by a 4-term polynomial. 7n squared minus 7r minus 5r to the 5th subtracted by the other set, negative 6r plus r to the 5th minus 2r squared plus 8r to the 4th. Just like before, my invisible 1 in front of this set of parentheses, I'm going to distribute to the terms that the invisible 1 is directly in front of. So, negative 1 times negative 6r, positive 6r. Negative 1 times positive r to the 5th, negative r to the 5th. Negative 1 times negative 2r squared, positive 2r squared. Negative 1 times positive 8r to the 4th, negative 8r to the 4th. Alright, in this set, nothing in front of the parentheses except for that invisible 1, so I bring the inside down, let go of the parentheses. So 7r squared minus 7r minus 5r to the 5th. Now again, you know that this is a 3-term and this is a 4-term. We're just going to combine like terms, and if there's nothing else to combine, you just bring it down. I'm going to start off with the r squared. So check in if there's any more r squared, and I do have one right here. So 7r squared plus 2r squared, 9r squared. Next is just the r, and I do have one right here. So it's negative 7r plus 6r. It will be negative r, or you could write negative 1r. Doesn't matter to me. The next one is r to the 5th, and I do have another one right here. So negative 5r to the 5th minus r to the 5th will be negative 6r to the 5th. And then over here, the last term is r to the 4th. I don't have any more, so I'm just going to bring it down. So negative 8r to the 4th. Alright, I finished combining like terms. Now to put our terms in order, starting with the highest exponent. So negative 6r to the 5th minus 8r to the 4th plus 9r squared, and then minus r. So I finished putting the terms in order. Time to box up our final answer, which is negative 6r to the 5th minus 8r to the 4th plus 9r squared minus r.